And that's it. Easiest fight of the game? Maybe. Hello everybody. Today I'm going to show you the easy way to kill Fishron. The easy way looks about like this. So this is the map, the arena, as you may call it. Set up with minecart tracks around a little circle here, and really just a little house. This line doesn't matter. What we really care about is this little Superman shape right here. Now, how does it work? Basically, Fishron has 3 main attacks. Number 1 is he charges you. Number 2 is he shoots little bubbles that don't go very far, so they're easy to avoid. And number 3 is he shoots a Sharknado out, which is stationary, sits somewhere, and starts shooting sharks at you. So the problem is, you can avoid most of what he's doing, but when he shoots the Sharknado out, it's going to sit somewhere on the track typically. And when you pass through it, you're going to start taking damage. So how does it work then? Well, the trick is, the track comes up and exits the ocean biome about right here. When you are out of the biome, Fishron gets mad, and he enrages. In his enraged state, the only attack he does is charge you. What I found out was that when you enrage Fishron and then go back into the biome, his AI resets. So typically it's charge attack, bubble attack, charge attack, Sharknado attack. However, if you leave the biome and then come back in, his AI goes back to the beginning of that sequence. So he basically goes charge attack, bubble attack, charge attack. You leave the biome, he's charging at you, you enter the biome, charge attack, bubble attack, charge attack. He doesn't do the Sharknado. Now the house is for phase 3. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to teleport to and from the house. Well, you're going to teleport to the house over and over again while he's teleporting around and trying to get to you. You need at least the iron minecart. I would say you probably need an endurance potion. There's some chance that he can tag you while enraged. If he does that, it's about 400 damage, give or take some RNG percent. Having an endurance potion basically guarantees that he can't one hit kill you. Okay, so here I've made a brand new world. I have a previously created journey mode character. I'm just gonna go ahead and head to the ocean real quick so I can show you how to set this up. We're gonna make a track that goes diagonal from right from this corner up through here. So I'm just gonna dig out these trees. So you want to have a little bit of a runway right here where you can throw the fishing line in and start moving this way before Fishron shows up, because you need to kind of avoid him when he pops out of the water. And that works out just fine. So right now we're going to keep going until we see the biome change. Okay, so the biome changes about right here. Let's just kind of see where we're at. Okay, so you want to have about 35 tracks, 35 track pieces from where the biome changes to the end. You can measure that easily just by clicking on the ruler. So here we're about 9 away. We want it to be 35 away. I have God mode on, so these guys aren't going to hurt me. So this is 8 spaces out. We want 35, so I still need 27. So I'm just going to grab 27 real quick so I know what I'm working with. So we're going to keep going until there's about 4. Make a little 4 stretch there. Go ahead and hammer this boy so that it's bouncy. And then we're going to start going the other way. So from here, the end, it's 210 tracks. Since we're counting this as part of the track, these 4, it's gonna be 206. It's 210 minus the 4. Okay. And then we want to make this so when we pass through here, we're gonna follow up. You just hit that with the hammer a couple of times. And you want to go up maybe about, like, I don't know, that far. It doesn't really matter. What really matters is just the length you're traveling. We're just gonna put the rest of these 206 down. Just watching until we get to about 20 or 25 left. We'll start going down. Keep going down until you get to about 4. And then come over like that. Okay. Once again, we make that guy bouncy. Start coming down this way. At this point, you don't really need to count because we're just going until we meet the bottom track. And you want to get to about right here. You can flatten it out or not. This is kind of how I do it. And I don't connect them. I mean, this ends up working fine just like that. Now, this part, we're gonna figure out where we want the house to be for phase 3. Now, what's important is you need to determine the highest point on the map where you aren't slow falling from low gravity. You can just kind of bounce on the track and just see like how it feels when you're jumping up and down and see if you have low gravity. Like this all feels about the same. That's a little slower. So it's about right here. We also want to make sure that our track doesn't go under us because we want to be able to fall in the water, but we don't want to stop completely in the case that, you know, we're getting charged by Fishron and we don't want to get hit. So let's go ahead and start making a little house here. And we're gonna want a bed. Set this as our spawn point. So now, and don't forget to do this because it always sucks leaving the fight on accident. So now you can even test it out. Just be like, all right, let's see. How does this work? That's how it works. You're just gonna drop through. If the bottom of the house is just wood platforms, you can just keep falling without really having to, you don't have to push down or anything. As long as you're in the minecart, that's kind of how that works. Okay, so let's just see how this works. I'm gonna make sure we have the difficulty set up to master, which is what I'm playing these days. We'll see if we cannot die. We're gonna get a little bit of a running start here so he can't catch up to us. And getting up to max speed, which is about by the time you hit this corner. You can keep moving over if that makes you feel better too. So as soon as we leave the biome, he gets mad, starts charging us, does bubble right there. Before he can even do the Sharknado, we're already out, comes back in, etc. You can see, like, he's not even touching me, right? So, like, just to show you what's going on, I have the Necro armor on. I'm gonna turn off God mode. I have the Necro armor on. You know, not really any accessories. Like, I don't even need that. What does the most DPS against Fishron before you fight the mechanical bosses is going to be the Storm Bow and the Ichor arrows. So, yeah, let's start working on them. It also helps if you can, you know, get a few accessories that help your DPS, because this will end up taking a little while. All right, so he changes phases about halfway through. You can watch that here. And what's important to pay attention to, I'm gonna turn my map on. What's important to pay attention to is that when he changes phases, he's not gonna be following you. So right here, he can actually charge and get to you. You see I took some damage right there. If I jumped, I probably would have avoided him, so I think about jumping at that point. But now that he's kind of in another cycle, he can't get to me anymore. So we should be good. He is faster now, but still, we're just barely out of reach. So we'll just keep hitting him with this until he dies. I'm gonna heal up too, because I don't want to die. Now, when he goes to phase 3, you can see down here on the health bar there's like this part where it lights up and then like a little dark line and then a light line again and then it gets dark again. So right after this little dark spot right here in the middle of these two white parts, that's when he changes phases to phase 3. So just kind of pay attention to his health while you're going around the loop. Alright, so this part is easier with recall potions. You don't need them. You just have to kind of time your mirror warps for like right before you hit the water. You don't want to teleport higher than the water because there's a chance that wherever he's at toward the bottom, he'll be able to reach back up and get to you. You don't really want to teleport under the water. I'm teleporting a lot under the water, but once you slow down, it's a lot more likely for him to hit you. You saw he came up, he almost hit me there. There was a chance he probably could have. These potions make it a lot easier because you teleport a lot faster. It's just right after you click. So at this point, you can see I'm not taking any damage. He's just trying to hit me, but I'm just right out of reach. So we're gonna just alternate between drinking these potions and shooting the bow. And of course, you can still hit him when he's dark. You just follow the eyes. Oh, he almost got me. Oh, he almost got me there too. I was a little slow on the potion. Just about there. That's it. Easy peasy. This is a huge benefit for anybody who wants to make the second half of the game pretty easy. The weapons that you get from him are very strong, and they have use for the rest of the end game, all the way up to the Moon Lord. So yeah, hopefully you guys thought this was pretty cool. If you have any questions about it, let me know. But thanks for watching, and if you thought this was cool, shoot me a like. And if you want to check out my stream, I stream on Twitch under Carbuncle. That's all for now, guys. Take care. Bye.